How do we do? So do you guys want how to get jobs, or do you want just the course? I don't know, I did not get an answer. So meanwhile, okay, while you guys decide on that, let me just connect to my LAN so that we can have a better class. So yeah, so who is this guest we have here? Kavita, great. So, so Kavita, you're also working somewhere, right? So do you work for a salary or is it again a free job? Yeah, Kavita, do you work for a salary or is it a free job? Hey, Ankush is here too. So, yeah, fair amount of traffic today. No answer from anyone? You can answer me privately too if you don't want others to see this. So today's session I'll be talking about the first half an hour. I'll be talking about where to look for jobs and how to crack interviews, which should be essentially the final class. But yeah, because few people here are jobless, and let's say we just talk about that. And I'll be talking in a detail some other in the later part of the course, some other time. So how's your day, guys? So what did you do? It's raining in Bangalore. It's pretty awesome today. It's been so hot in Bangalore too. So people say Bangalore is the coolest place. Like when I say coolest, coolest metropolitan city. But yeah, eventually Bangalore has been ruined with population and pollution. Yes, you guys here, or am I just talking to myself? Good. So yeah, hey Ankush, what's up, man? How's it going? So, when will your exams will be done? Like, I want to go visit some college and see if somebody is interested to join the course or not. So, if people join the course, then I'll be able to give the course. Or else, I can't seriously teach with no one in the class, right? So how does it happen actually? I don't know about the campus lifestyle because I when I studied, my campus is okay. So what happens if students do not get a job? What do they do? Yeah, any recent graduates can answer this. So what your friends doing? Let's say assuming you know majority of your friends, or anybody want to talk in the class? I can give permission. You can raise what you call raise hand. I guess that's an option. If you raise the hand, I'll give permission to talk in the class, so you guys can introduce yourself. What do you say, you guys? If you guys feel like typing is a task, I know I'm prepared. It's fantastic, right? So what happens after they join Amirpet? Okay, the course is done. Let's say. Mm-hmm. So there are so many Java and .NET guys. Yeah, I know this. Java and .NET are like hard cake, but PHP is rather easier. Hey, Taufik. Exactly. That's what happens. People know about PHP when somebody says, okay, there's a job in PHP. Okay, they only say like, okay, there's a job in PHP. Learn PHP. So now, even this particular topic, how to look for jobs and crack interviews, is not just for freshers. It can be helpful for people who are experienced too. Okay, so let's start with freshers. What happens with freshers? And I'll only talk about PHP scenario. I won't be talking about any other language. So let's forget about the yeah, no problem. Let's forget about you know the other technologies, Java, .NET, Python, Ruby, whatever it is. Okay, we don't care about that. We only talk about PHP here. Now coming to freshers. So for freshers, what is most? That's what I'm coming there. Naukri is not a best place for freshers. Naukri is a best place for experienced guys. Naukri, Monster. Why? Because Naukri and Monster are used by consultants. Alright? These are used by consultants. So most of the people think like, okay, if I post my resume in Naukri and Monster, I'll get calls. No, absolutely no. It's only used by consultants. I say most of the times, 80%. 80% of the Naukri and Monster users are consultants. HRs have no time because Naukri is a paid service. HRs have no time to look for this. What they do is like they go and talk to a consultant saying, "Hey, I have a requirement for 1 plus year, or 2 plus year, or 3 plus, 4 plus." Mostly Naukri is useful for 3 plus and above. So 3 plus. So if you have 3 plus years of experience, then Naukri is your shot. Naukri is the best. I say you get a job very easily if you have 3 plus years experience and your resume is in Naukri or Monster. So it's ruled out. No Naukri, Monster. So this is what people really think. What's really happening this is a scenario. They're not at all useful. So don't try this. It's wasting your time. So instead, what we are supposed to do? Okay, we are freshers. Where do we look for job? So I'll tell you, the best place is hasgeeks.com. I'll rate this as number one. You can go and check out blog. I have written a blog a while back saying where to look for jobs. So the best place to look for a job for a fresher is hasgeeks.com. This is a place. So how do you look like? You go there, click on jobs. On jobs, if you want to do a job in Hyderabad, search for Hyderabad PHP or PHP Hyderabad. Okay, so they will list some jobs wherein they're required for freshers. They post everything there, not just freshers, but most of the times startups post on hasgeeks.com. So startups may not need 3+ years guy. So startups need a fresher who has analytical skills, communication skills, and who knows little bit of PHP. You're not supposed to know everything about PHP. So what he does is, a startup, what it does is, like, they'll hire you as a fresher or 1+ years experience. Okay, so what they do is, like, they give you a task, and for the first 2 months they will let you be happy with this technology. Then they'll assign you on a project. So if it's a service based startup. So always remember one more thing, where should freshers look like? Hasgeeks.com is fine. Okay, search with a PHP and your location. Okay, and look for jobs. Then what happens next? So this is just first step, that's it. It does not end there. Now there are two types of companies. One is product based, which is rarely found in India, and one is service based. So most of the times, I'll tell you, product based companies, maybe they don't act like product based companies, they act like service based companies. But product based is nothing but they are working on a tool, a software as service SaaS model, or a product or a software. So it's a product based company. So these are ruled out. I mean, why ruled out? Because they want someone who is really good at technology and really good at logic. Like, these guys, product based companies, when you go for interviews, they'll ask you to write algorithms, they'll ask you to write complex programs. So that's a waste of time for us, because we are freshers, we don't know how to do it. Okay, if you are from IIT, or if you are from IIIT or a very good college, if PHP is a part of your your curriculum, your this thing, then maybe you can go for product based, or else no product based. So which one to choose? Service based is our company. Freshers, service based is our company. So what is service based? Any idea what are service based companies? So are you guys getting me? Actually, is this useful? Do you think this is useful? Okay, great. Fine. So what are service based companies now? So service based companies are those companies who work with clients actually. So who work with clients, what happens is, they have business. Okay, they look for clients from America, Malaysia, Philippines, and UK, Australia, and they take the work. There will be a project manager, team lead, and stuff like, these service based companies are like, they're rendering their service. Okay, so our goal is to get into a service based company, and Tutoslive is working closely with service based companies. So down the line, after 1 month, I'm the person who is going after these service based companies. So when I work for it, I work it like 80% of the times I do it in perfect way. So we will be having tie-ups with service based companies, and we'll be asking them to check our students, Tutoslive students. Okay, so why service based companies? Now I'll tell you why service based companies. Generally, service based companies hire freshers and train them. This is the advantage. Service based companies have time. So what happens is, their salespeople will be talking for a project. and if they are really busy, they're already existing web developers are busy, let's say, so then they'll go for talent. So how do they go for talent? So if it's a WordPress project or a small project, they go for freshers, because freshers can do this. If this is an enterprise application like a framework, okay, I don't know if I discussed about enterprise applications. So applications is based on, enterprise applications are based on frameworks. So freshers won't be able to do this, so then they won't hire freshers. Literally they hire for a 1+ or 2+ years experience guy, even if he doesn't know framework. That's why, you know, sometimes you see these job postings, they say code igniter is an added advantage. Why they say added advantage? Because they will train you on code igniter, but if you have a prior experience in code igniter and with 1+ years of experience, yeah, that's, you're considered first. That's what that means. So if it is an enterprise application, they won't hire freshers. Instead, they'll hire 1+ years of experience guy, 1+ years experience guy. So most of the times they go for this. In India, at least, PHP companies are most like, they are not even medium scale, they are small scale businesses. Okay, so now how do you differentiate product based and service based? You have seen a job posting, he said like, I need a PHP developer, fresher, zero fresher or 1 year experience. So how do you find it out? So then comes the next step. So the first step is, go to hasgeeks.com or any small job portals. Don't go for Naukri. Naukri is for 3+ years of experience guys. Go for smallest, like, you know, I guess I don't remember. I don't remember. But HasGeek serves the most. It's a famous for Indian startups. So you can find jobs there. Okay. So the next thing, what I really do, I'm a smart fresher now. Now I know where to look for jobs. I know now. So how do you find product based and service based? This is our next question. So how do you find? The best way to find it is on LinkedIn.com. If you guys do not have an account on linkedin.com, right away, right now, prepare an account. Create an account on linkedin.com. Okay, and make it beautiful. When I say beautiful, understandable. So you know what's really happening out there? When you submit your resume, they won't read your resume, they won't check your marks. Instantly they go for LinkedIn account. So in your resumes, if you prepare your resumes, give your LinkedIn account details too, like, you know, www.linkedin.com/profile/view equal to, or view.php id equal to sub. So I'll show you guys. Let me share my screen here. So we left Rajesh. Maybe his internet connection is really bad. So here, in your resume, you are supposed to include your LinkedIn link, so that, you know, these guys, these HRs will find it easy. See, this is my profile. Okay, this is my profile in LinkedIn. So you are supposed to make it more informative. Whatever you got, put in there in your LinkedIn account. This is an added advantage. Most of the freshers do not know this. Only few smart freshers know about this. So today, you go out there, update your profile on LinkedIn. This is the best way to boost yourself. And this won't get you jobs yet. There is still more process to get jobs. Okay, so the next step is, okay, I understand. Anybody has questions with LinkedIn? I hope everybody knows about LinkedIn.com. LinkedIn.com is very useful for anybody to get a job. You may be a 0 years experience guy, or you may be 20 years experience guy. LinkedIn is a place which will fetch you a job. Join groups. Join groups. But yeah, nowadays most of the groups are spammy. But I'll tell you how to approach now. Okay, go to LinkedIn.com. Oops, it got stuck. Give me a second. Yeah, yeah. Now it will be fine. So yeah, so you guys know now about linkedin.com. So linkedin.com is very very important. Now how do you find out a company's product based or service based? Okay, so there are two ways to find it out. You guys can hear me? Okay, so there are two ways to find out if a company is a service based or product based. First one is LinkedIn. Okay, you go to LinkedIn, search for the company. So LinkedIn companies will give you three types of information. One is company strength. So company strength will decide how big is the company. The bigger the company, the good the salaries they pay. If your company has only one or two people, they feel seriously say, hey, I won't pay you salary. We are a startup. We are working with the money in our pockets, so we won't be able to pay your salary. Then you are supposed to say, sorry, I don't work for free. Even I'll tell you, you time is money. The bigger the problem we have is we feel like time is not money. Time is a resource too. When you're spending time on something, that means you're working for someone. It's not like you're not adding a value. You are there, you are spending your time. So definitely you're supposed to ask for salaries when you're spending your time on something. So don't go low on anything. Alright? So company strength. The bigger the company strength, the good the salaries they pay. At least look for companies who have at least 50 people in their company. So company strength should be greater than or equal to 50. If it is less than 50, no. Sorry. Okay? Then in that they'll say service service or product. Okay, so they will let you know what kind of a company they are. If they say, if they have multiple offices, let's say, then they are service based company, they'll have it. Okay, then they'll say if it's a service or product. Even if they do not say about it, check for company locations. LinkedIn will provide this company locations. So if they have multiple company locations, then they are a service based company. All right, so and trust me, nobody will let you know this. Nobody will tell you these facts actually, how to look for a job or how to do a job. So I hope most of the guys here went for a coaching. So did they tell you about this, or do you guys know about this previously? No. Okay, great. So yeah, so this is one way to know about the company, and the second way is their URL, the company's link. So check the link and he will explain you services. There will be a services tab. He'll say web development, mobile development, blah 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 blah. So like search, you are supposed to look for companies if it's service based. So check the link, they'll have services. If they have services, then yes, it's a service based company. Okay, it's a service based company. Now fine, so we are into two steps now. The first step is look for a job, which companies are offering jobs, and the second step is to know if this company matches us. Trust me, okay, if I were you, I will only look for if the company matches me. I don't care if the company I'm not so desperate. I'm a very good asset to a company. Think that you are a very good asset to company, so you choose company, not let the company choose you. Okay, I'm not saying this. I'm an average student too. When considered PHP, I'm an average student too. Once upon a time, but seriously, I don't sell myself low. Okay, so never ever work for free or never ever work for low salaries. If you're good at it, yeah, you'll be definitely good at it. You should be confident enough to say, no, I have so many offers now, but still I'll say, okay, your company does not suit me. Because yeah, when they have less than 50, the whole burden will be on you. When they are a product based company, then the whole burden will be on you. So never ever choose such companies. You will get definitely job. Eventually you'll get jobs. Don't worry, don't hurry. It's like, what do I call? I don't know how do I make an analogy, but yeah, the first step is to find job. The second step is to find what type of a company it is. Now you won't be knowing. See, in HasGeeks also, okay, in HasGeek you will be having only 10 jobs for freshers. Trust me, not more than 10 jobs. Not more than. Okay, let me just close this. There's a problem with the screen share, so I'll close and come back. Meanwhile, you guys talk to each other. Okay, you guys get to know each other. Okay, I know, you guys are students and you guys work for someone, so talk to each other what project you are working on. Okay, how complex it is. So build a relationship in Tutoslive. You are not just coming here and learning something. Talk to each other, so that you guys will be knowing, like, Taufik is working on some project, and Kavita is working on some project, and Sumalata is working on some project. So if you guys can collaborate each other, then that will be a huge help to you guys. So help each other. Teamwork is very, very important in anything. You can't really succeed alone. Even I cannot succeed alone. If I don't have you guys, then I'm nothing. Okay, so I hope I'm making sense here. So just keep talking to each other to know you guys better. Alright, yeah, and I'll be back in a moment because there's a problem with screen share. Okay, so now more than 10 jobs in HasGeek website. So what to do now? Okay, so there are only 10 jobs. So what I do usually is, again I go back to LinkedIn. Okay, now I'll show you something. So let me just share my screen here. So I'll show you guys something really interesting in LinkedIn. I don't know how many of you guys know about this, but this is seriously very, very important in LinkedIn. Okay, so yeah, now let's see. So this is LinkedIn, right? So I'll look for a SourceBits. SourceBits is a company in Bangalore, which is a really, really good company in Bangalore for web design and development. And they are sponsored by Apple, actually, Apple UC. So imagine how good they are in this. So SourceBits Inc. is that company. So you have to click here. So this is the company. Now you see it has all the information here. SourceBits. So what it says 238 employees. So this is the company. Okay, so when I scroll down, okay, here people also viewed. You guys can see it, right? People also viewed. So I open them in a new tab, all the six. Okay, I open all the six, then I click on each one. So it says, what are this company? It's a mobile app development partner with more than a decade of experience in the field. So this is mobile. Okay, so and they have built, I go to Google and check, okay, what kind of service they do. So what is the company name? I don't know this company name. So Robosoft Technologies. So what I do, I'll just Google Robosoft Technologies. Okay, so there is a recruitment event going on, Mangalore. It's great. So it's only mobile. So this does not cater our needs. We don't want mobile, right? We are just web developers. So this is ruled out. So just what you got supposed to do, okay, just delete. If they are web development, yeah, we'll definitely do. Then what else? Mutual Mobile. Again, Mutual Mobile is a mobile thing. And Purple Talk. Yeah, this is really nice company. So we are hiring, they say. So Purple Talk is Hyderabad based company. It's a really good company and they hire freshers too. So then what's next step? Okay, now I know what are the companies that are doing services in web development. So the next step is go to their websites. So purpledoc.com slash careers. So I go there, www.purpletalk.com slash careers. right? So it says trainee, inside sales, night shift, SaaS, SEO manager, project manager, creative director. We don't want that, but what we can do is like send a resume to them. You can send them a resume, don't worry, don't hesitate in doing so. Find their HR careers page, okay, then just take the email and send your resume to them saying subject, the subject should be your say PHP developer, okay, with 1 year experience, with 6 months experience, looking for a job. That should be subject while sending emails. Then your body should be, hey, hi, Purple Talk HR, my name is so and so, I have done this and this, in my education is this, I am from here, and then these are the projects I have done. I have undergone a training at tutoslive.com, and these are the projects I have done. This is my LinkedIn profile. You can check on my LinkedIn profile. I'm looking out for a job. If you have any vacancies or any positions available now or later part, just do consider me. Send a resume, no problem in it. No problem in it. They won't just kill you. They don't kill you. Even they like that kind of approach. Like if somebody is sending an email to HR, even there is no job, then they feel like, okay, this guy is dedicated, because even before we posted a job, these guys are looking to work in Purple Talk. So just boost them. The first three lines should be, I've looked at your company's profile and really liked about your profile, and I felt like this is the place where I needed to work, or I have to work to enhance my career in the future. So just boost you the company, boost yourself, and just tell them that, okay, I'm looking for a job. So this is the procedure of the entire job search. I hope you guys understand everything here. Each and every piece, every bit of it, do it. Definitely you'll get a job in good company. And the next part is crack interviews. This is the most important part. And that's the reason you're coming to Tutors Live, I guess. The reason you're here is to learn technology, right? So, how to crack interviews? This is, most of the people feel like this is really tough part. The reason why people fail in interviews is three reasons, I'll say. The first is communication skills. We are really afraid to talk in English. Okay, the first reason is that. Why I say first reason? It's a, most of the times people fail interviews because they lack communication skills. Most of the times. So the next is analytical skills. So when I say analytical skills, these guys will give you a puzzle or a simple question, and you guys tend to fail. And the last reason is technology. Here comes technology skill. So the last is technology. So people feel like, okay, I'm not good at technology, then I fail in interviews. No, I'll tell you, these two things are gifts. Okay, these two things are gifts. So how do we develop that? I can even tell you guys how to develop these communication skills and analytical skills, but I won't be telling now. I'll be telling sometime later when I have time. So we are running out of time. 10:30 I'll close this topic. Okay, then technology skills. That's where Tutors Live helps you guys. We teach how to do a project. So that's all. That's enough. And the notes, whatever I'm preparing the notes, download them, read them just before you're going to interview, or the videos. Okay, just watch all the videos before you go to interviews. How many videos we got? All the videos watch before you go to interview, 2 days before interview, or keep on practicing from now. Okay, watch the videos, take the notes, see it. They will ask not more than what we are teaching at Tutors Live. If they ask what we are more than what we are teaching at Tutors Live, come tell me, I will teach you guys that. So that is what the specialty of Tutors Live is. We won't leave you as soon as the course is done. We'll keep you, go to interviews, attend interviews. If you succeed in interview, come tell me, so that I'll put you in my website saying, hey, Tawfiq got a job, Sumalata got a job, Kavita got a job, Ankush got a job. If you do not get a job, you failed at interview, again come back to me. Say, hey Sagar, I lost this interview. So then we can analyze where you are lacking, what you really need to succeed in interview. Okay, so how many steps in there? No answer? Okay, now tell me what is the most important step? Communication? I mean step. See, these are the problems. This is one step. The complete box is one step. So I'll put the steps in boxes. Oh, I did not write that step. So LinkedIn is a step, let's say. So there are four steps now. Okay, let's remove this. The fourth step I'll put it here. Search for similar companies. So this is the fourth step. So this is step 1. This is step 1. Alright. So this is step 2. So no monster and Naukri. Even if you submit, okay, that's fine. No problem. There is nothing wrong in doing it. But you won't. That's not the only place to look for. That's what the mistake people are doing. So tell me which is the most important step. I'll tell you guys how fast you get a job based on this answer. Two. Ah, nice, great. Okay, this is step 4. So step 2, as Kavita say, and service-based companies. Okay, step 2. Ankush also step 2. Oh my goodness. And what is your answer, Sumulata? What is the step? Great, fantastic, good job. You guys are in the right direction. You guys will definitely get a good job. Service-based companies are the companies to look for a job in. Always, always look for a product-based. Yeah, go to product-based company when you have 3 or 4 or 5 years of experience. Then they will pay really high. When you go to a product-based company, there is a lot of money in product-based company. They'll be having funders. So definitely go there. So as far as I consider the important step is, okay, this is the step. So this step will give you more options. Okay, so this is a step 3, because the more companies you have to attend interviews, the bigger the chance you have to get into a company. So the first and foremost thing you are supposed to do is apply for more companies. Okay, this step is important, this step is important, and this step is important, but the most important is apply to as many as companies as you can, wherever it is. Okay, so don't just apply for one company every day. If you are jobless, or if you are experienced, or if you are looking for a job, apply for 10 companies. First check their careers page, send an email. First place has gigs. If there are jobs, apply. If the companies, let's say only 4 jobs are there, then you are short of 6 jobs, right? 6 to apply. What are you supposed to do? Okay, so here, from here, go here. If it's a service based company, apply. If there are only less jobs, let's say, or put a target by yourself. Okay, I want to apply 5 companies today. So if there are only 3 service based companies which are offering jobs, yeah, apply. Then you have 2 left. Go here, find them. 2 more companies. Go to careers page. Go to careers page of that company. Check if they have a job. If they have job, apply directly. Again, from here also you have to jump here. You have to check for it. If it's a service based or a product based or a mobile app. Okay. So this is the entire process of looking for a job.